Namaste. Please meet Mr. Masood Alam. He is from Bangladesh. He has done the Swatantra Kriya basic course and then followed it up with the Swatantra Kriya advanced course. And now, today, Masudji wishes to share his experience of the basic Swatantra Kriya course in his own words. Let's see what he has to say. Yes, Masudji.
Namaste, sir.
Mr. Ji.
First, thank you very much for inviting me to your program. From my very early childhood, now I understand that I wouldn't know earlier that I'm a kapha body. My body is kapha prone. My body
Kapha means phlegm. Yeah.
phlegm.
In English,
my body.
phlegm.
My body produces a lot of phlegm, and as a child, or my parent always suggest me to take medicine, and when it got very severe, they used to take me to a doctor, and he prescribed some medicine, and I would take it, and thereafter maybe it subsided the problem for a little, but then again it resurfaced, like every disease we see around the world. This is the normal trial and error medicine industry is trying to put us into. I strongly believe that. So I shared it earlier in another video with you that I had severe migraine. It probably it is back in 2008 or 9, and I tried every single medicine. I went to every single doctor possible within my means to cure my migraine, but no one could have cured my migraine. They suggested different medicine and method. Even one doctor, very famous in Bangladesh, I wouldn't name him, he suggested, leave with this job. Your job demand 2 months talking to the customer. He suggested that. At that time I was 36 years old, and which is very difficult for a young person to shift to another trade, or whatever they call it, career. So, but somehow I came to know that yoga could have been a very good help at the time. So I tried yoga. First, I did yoga asana. I don't know, and that is the right way to go. Now I know that, and thereafter I practiced pranayama within my means. I didn't have any guru, and that is how I got involved or grow interest of yoga or into yoga, whatever. So I have always been searching for a guru who will show me the path, who will tell me every secret of the pranayama or yoga. That is, now I know that I always felt that the gurus are keeping this secret for their own self. That might be true for a little, to an extent, I think, but not for everything. If guru opens every secret of the pranayama, then it would create a huge chaos, because the guy who doesn't know anything of anything, it's like an atom bomb. He thought it is a cricket ball or tennis ball, and he would play with it, and it will explode like anything. It will simply destroy his life and some other people who he is associated with. So I don't know how you surfaced on YouTube. I found you, and I almost watched almost all of your videos. Then I tried to contact you, and I don't know, for the first couple of days I couldn't reach you, or you couldn't reach me, or you couldn't probably find me on the WhatsApp, or no, not in WhatsApp. I tried you over Facebook, I think.
Yes, you sent me a WhatsApp messenger. Facebook Messenger. I saw that later. Yes.
You saw that later. That's how I connected with you. First, when I contacted you, you wanted me to know. You wanted to know from me what are the requirements you need to suggest. So I told you that I'm a kapha body, I throw out a lot of kapha. I produce a lot of kapha in my body, and then as you elaborate some of the not techniques, some of the benefits you elaborated on your video that Swatantra Kriya can uh, impart. So I got very interested and I contacted you and I started practicing with you. And
That's
thereafter,
amazing because I haven't had too many people from Bangladesh and people from other beliefs, so to speak, who take to this very readily. But I appreciate that you do. You're open-minded, which is very nice.
I should be. So first, at the initial days of our practice, I think so far I can remember that we used to we went for kapha problem so that we can cure our
Yes,
kapha problem.
yes,
Tidusha balancing and
they
Shastra
combine.
Shuddhi. We combined all these. Thereafter, we started Swatantra Kriya with other
If I,
technique.
it's your testimonial, but let me interject. The reason is, unless the cleansing happens, how can your body channel energy? Because
Yeah,
any kapha in the system will interfere with the flow of energy. And
yeah,
as you know, in this system, in the Swatantra Kriya, you actually get experiential awareness
yeah,
of many different channels of breath. You can feel your breath go all the way till the Muladhara. I think at least three channels very clearly, and two more in different ways.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Now I can experience it and feel it.
yes.
Now I can experience and feel it. So after the Tridosha balancing program, my kapha has reduced to the minimum level, to the minimum
Mm.
level. Whatever is happens, it's just because of me, just food or lifestyle, and I tend to sweat a lot. I don't know, that might be internal problem in my body, but that what causes a lot of kapha. I think. Though, so I can claim that it has gone down. It is now extinct. It extinct. It is not that level. Still, it is there, but it has come down to the minimum level possible. I can
So,
guarantee and testimony that, sir.
so your
Justify that, sir.
breathing, sorry. So your breathing quality has improved very substantially.
Enormous,
Enormous.
enormous, sir. The breathing is now very calm, cool, and relaxed. But I
Mm.
feel that I'm much relaxed than before. And I keep myself cool. I can see things, details. I am more insightful, I think. I think I'm more insightful, I think. Uh, I'm a short-tempered. I'm a little short-tempered. From my childhood, I'm a little short. I was very thin. Whatever reason, people are like that. I was very short-tempered. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't demand that my short-temperedness is over. Still, it is there, but it is also come down to a minimum level. I can manage to such an extent that
Beautiful.
I can coordinate to the people more beautifully, I think.
Mm.
And it is all credit goes to the Swatantra Kriya and the technique you
Beautiful.
have taught me over the last 3 or 4 months.
Mm. In Swatantra Kriya, there are numerous what I call milestones. Like one of the first things that you will notice is that the flow of energy begins to change quite dramatically. So you might have noticed that also. You might have also noticed that your sexual energy is much more available, if I can use that word. Then there is one technique, if you remember, where you experience states of ananda
Another
just with the
breathing.
breath. Ananda
Yeah.
breath, yes.
So
So would you
another
like to
breathing.
would
Yeah.
would you like to talk a little about that?
Yeah. I wouldn't demean the Swatantra Kriya as only for sexual energy.
Mm.
It it permeates every sector of energy, your physical energy, your mental energy, and moreover your sexual energy.
No,
Your physic
the reason I said sexual energy is because that is
that is
when energy is available,
yeah,
its first powerful expression is through sexual energy
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah,
through
yeah,
sexual
yeah,
expression. So when sexual energy is available in abundance, then we know that the system of energy in our body has improved.
I raise the issue just people might think that
Mm.
it is only
Sexuality. No, it's not.
yeah,
It's much more.
it acts only for sexual. But
Yes, no, it's not.
that a wrong conception or wrong message go to the people for a wrong reason. That is why definitely you will become a very sexy man. You will become a very, very sexy man. So just as you asked a little earlier, just by only one breathing technique, Ananda breathing technique, you can feel the same pleasure by yourself. You don't need any partner. Just applying the same, only one single technique to a particular channel of your body.
Yeah,
you
but
can
that
feel
needs preparation. To get to that, a lot of
huge
preparation is required.
Undoubtedly, you need huge preparation to go to that level.
Yes, that is right. And also, like you said, you've overcome your challenges with relationship in connection with your calmness, or like you were short-tempered. So you're not so short-tempered now. You have better control over it.
Yeah.
You also mentioned that you become more insightful. So that means you are getting more clarity about things, seeing deeper.
Yeah.
Are you also noticing change in your consciousness, in the sense, are you noticing that you are willing to help people more readily? You are more compassionate. You are more creative. Are you noticing changes in those areas?
You've raised a very interesting issue. So when you are more insightful than before, and people know you like you, the same guy. They don't know that you are changing inside. So you see the same guy in you. And the changes in your behavior, internal, what you're experiencing, is not felt by them. So sometimes it gets the other way, the wrong way. You can see the near future or distant future, which they can't. And I experienced that they misunderstand me as well. So it is a very long, not a very long period we have passed, and still we are down the road, and a lot of field to cover in this particular field. I think people will understand. That is, people understand that the insightfulness I'm going through and I'm developing in myself. Some people may misunderstand me. Some people who are also insightful, they can see the changes in me. My insight, or the ability to see further is becoming greater. Time will tell us. So we leave it for now, for the time being, to be seen for the future. I'll come and go for another testimonial with the story. People who are misunderstanding now, and the correction they will be making, I'm sure they will be making in the future. I'll come if I am alive. I'll come with and go for a testimonial only for this reason, sir.
So that means this is a thing that seems to have affected you a little, because people. Let me share on this topic. When we say people don't understand, in many ways, one thing that happens is not everything.
Not everything.
No, not everything.
Yes,
when
sir.
People misunderstand something about us, in a way, people are rejecting us. Right? In a way, they're not accepting us the way we are, and so on.
Yeah.
When we are not accepted, everybody feels pain. And I can understand that you must also have felt that. There is an insight I've had on this subject. In fact, I've been working on this for a while now. I've been meaning to write as well. We have to learn to accept rejection. Normally, when we feel rejected, we also reject.
But I don't reject.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That is
that is a wonderful
the lesson
thing.
I have learned. That is the lesson I have learned.
That's
people,
wonderful.
they may reject you, but as you claim yourself, or you know that you can see the future, or you are insightful, so you don't reject them. You let them see what they feel by themselves. That is for sure, sir.
Very good. So, in brief, would you be able to give bullet points, like number one, this is the area I noticed some change, or you've improved. Number two, this is the area I've improved. Because it's a program that aims to do a lot. So if you have recall of that, would you like to give bullet points of
Okay. For myself,
areas?
for
Yes.
myself, I don't know how many count I'll be able to how many count I'll be able to do. Number one, reduction of phlegm.
Reduction of phlegm. Yes.
Reduction of phlegm. That is number one.
So
Undoubtedly.
breathing better.
No, reduction of phlegm has a relation to breathing better.
Yes.
But
yes.
I would go for another bullet point for that. Number one, reduction of phlegm. Number two, better breathing. Number three, coolness. Coolness
in the mind.
Yeah, in the
calm.
mind. And calmness in your body. Calmness in your body. And I don't know, no one told you, even you never told me that your body doesn't feel that much hot. The environment is very hot, as here in Bangladesh, it is very, at the moment, it is very warm, humid, and condition, weather is very humid, but I don't feel that much warm.
Excellent.
And
this is very deeply connected with the lotus opening technique that you've learned in this. Because when you do lotus opening, your body is able to lose or dispel heat more easily. Therefore, you will not feel so hot. Okay, very good.
You will be very energetic throughout the day. And your sexual energy will be on top.
Excellent.
And you will beam with aura. You will beam with aura, and it is noticeable. It is noticeable to the people around you.
So, would you like to say what you've experienced as far as this is concerned?
Yeah, some of my friends and relatives are saying that my glowness in my face are changing. It's glowing more than before.
That's right.
Even you told me several times.
That's right. I noticed. Yes. Okay, very good. Anything else?
I would urge and request, like before, every single person who are able and have the ability to stay connected with you and participate in the Swatantra Kriya, I would seriously urge and request them to go for it. Please, it's your life. Claim it, demand it, enjoy it.
Yeah. Exactly, that's so true, because basically life is about two things, which I keep talking about: energy and consciousness.
Yeah.
Everything around us, in a way, is energy. So these are energy resources. When we are able to use the resources of energy to raise our consciousness, something very profound begins to change in us. Something very profound begins to happen in us. One thing I often tell people is, the higher your level of consciousness, the more life will equip you with whatever is needed to express that consciousness.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yes, if you raise your consciousness, life will give you whatever is required for you to express it, so that you are able to make the impact that you are required from your life to make, from the point of view of nature or life. So this is something, see, people may not understand the implication of what I'm saying, because they may not understand that if your consciousness is higher, all that is needed by you. For example, nowadays people are very focused on money. Money has become a very central thing in most people's lives.
Yeah, life.
What they do not, one very simple example I give is of Baba Ramdev, who started life on a bicycle, with his physical deformity and problems and all. But because he got connected with yoga, meditation, Ayurveda, etc., his consciousness was changing. He was not only looking to help himself, he was also actively looking to help as many people as possible. That means his consciousness was rising. As his consciousness was rising, he was getting the resources needed to express that consciousness. Today, his consciousness has gone up to such an extent that his resources have also become almost limitless.
Yeah.
Almost anything that he needs becomes available to him.
Yeah.
Almost anything. And you will notice this about most great people in life. One thing you will notice about great people is that they seem to have a higher level of consciousness. They will not be as petty as we are, as most of us are. They will not be focused on merely somehow trying to survive. Because if someone is merely trying to survive, life will give him enough to be able to survive, not much more than that, because that's all he needs to express. But when his consciousness rises and he's becoming an agent of change, he's becoming a force that helps others also to raise their consciousness, then life gives him all that is required to express that. Money is a means, money is a form of energy. So when people want money, basically they are looking for a certain resource.
Yeah.
So this resource will come to anybody with a higher energy. In Hindu philosophy, there's a very interesting picture. Not the Shiva and Shakti. Vishnu and Lakshmi. Vishnu, God Vishnu, is one of the three the great Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, the three. So Vishnu is, he's Vishnu, great consciousness. And we see pictures of Goddess Lakshmi, sitting at his feet in a way, pressing his feet or doing seva. I think it's a very powerful picture. It goes to show that Shakti serves anyone who has a higher consciousness. That is what it's trying to depict. Vishnu is high, like Shiva, high consciousness. Vishnu is great consciousness. So Lakshmi becomes available to do anything that Vishnu wants. Vishnu thinks, Vishnu imagines, it comes to happen. Because Lakshmi is always available wherever that high consciousness is there. So similarly, as we are able to raise our consciousness, not only money, even other resources will just come to us because we need to express a higher level of consciousness. This is what makes Swatantra Kriya so unique. Because in this program, in this course, you learn not only to increase your energy, you also learn how to use this energy to raise your consciousness. What can be a greater act by a human being than to use consciousness to raise energy, use energy to raise consciousness. So it becomes a very virtuous cycle, each raising the other. And then we can go very high. Very interesting, yes. Instead of your testimonial, this is becoming like more of my.
No, you are the guru. Without me, who am I to tell everything?
No, but from your experience, because that is what a testimonial is really supposed to be.
But I'm very thankful to God and to you that I have had you, and I have I have experienced this unbelievable phenomena in my life. I'm really grateful to you.
So now continue to observe as you work your energy higher, continue to work your energy higher. See how your life also begins to show that higher consciousness. And notice how that higher consciousness begins to change everything around you. Remember, Vishnu and Lakshmi. Lakshmi presses the feet of Vishnu in those illustrations. Just a way of showing high consciousness, everything will become available if you raise your consciousness. So you have started this journey, you are working on raising your consciousness, and you cannot raise your consciousness unless you have enough energy. Swatantra Kriya shows you how to do both to raise your energy and to raise your consciousness. But it cautions you against losing too much of this energy through sexual expression, because that sexual expression is a low expression. It is also a kind of consciousness, but it's a low level consciousness that is being expressed. We don't want to waste our powerful energy resources for a low level of consciousness. We want to use it to take it higher so that you become able to create something very, very significant in your life.
In our life.
and to leave an imprint
Yeah, in the world.
in the world. Yes. Very good. Anything else, Masudji?
I don't think that that is enough.
Okay.
And
Thank you. Then I'll
I'm
stop the
grateful, sir.
recording.
I'm grateful, and thank you very much for having me in your program. And